Welcome back to Satisfactory. I'm so glad you're here. Hey, we're working on building our dome blueprint. You can get a little bit of a preview of what we did last time over there. And now we're just gonna see if we can formalize this into a blueprint. So basically, we need a center line. Oop, a center line, please. Okay, I'm going too far to the edge. Oh, I'm standing in the way. There we go. All right, so the center is right there. Beautiful, beautiful. And we're going to pull up our arch blueprint without the keystone. And we're just going to set our center here. Like that. So this side's going to look kind of scaly, which I think we can RP that. And this side is looking very nice. So then it's just a matter of deleting this, putting it down again, and then offsetting it. Got to be in freeform mode. Then going back. And so it begins. So basically it's the same thing as what we did to make the arch, but horizontally. And we're using the arch blueprint itself to speed up this process instead of having to build each one of these bricks one by one. We can build a whole arch in one shot. And as long as we maintain our center, we should not fail. Oh. My hope is that once we get a quarter of this done, or maybe one sec. Once we get a quarter of this done, we can stop and just use that. Though, saying that out loud, we probably need to get 1/4 minus 1 block done, right? Gonna have to think about that. Ideally, this thing would be a snappable blueprint, and we can just drop domes wherever we want. That's what we want. And this is building just a little bit off of the floor. I don't know of a way around that. So we'll just have to design our way around it. Just RP our way around it. Where are we here? Yeah, it's that one. Right there. I'm always trying to keep the beam kind of halfway, but every now and again you get to the point where it's a little less than that. So you just kind of have to take the extra, because you're going to have to build one or two more of these for every one that you for every radial that you give up, you have to build more. But it makes it look a little better, I think, to err on the side of building too many. If I disappear for a while, you'll know it's because I crashed the game by putting a million objects in one space. Let's see here. So it's either there or there. I think there. We're going to have to catch up at some point. Also have to make sure I'm staying on the same center line. We experimented in the last video to come up with this method. Tried a few other things as far as like, let me try, can I put a center post in here? It's probably too late to try changing the method now. Nope, that works. And at least now I know without a doubt where the center is. Yeah, see, this one is not going to give us a lot of room. Let's double check to make sure it's all good. Yep, missed. Yeah, I think this is hurting us more than helping us. We'll just have to know that that's the center. Or I could do something like this. There we go. Always have to be in freeform mode. Diagonal mode kinda works, but it will make for extra jaggedy build. Whereas with a little bit of time, a lot of patience, you can get a pretty nice effect here. think we're almost to our checkpoint of 1/4 of this. I have plenty of concrete on me, so we can get this whole thing done. One shot, no problem. The problem that I'm having is that I'm already trying to think of ways to improve this. Not even done building it for the first time, and I'm already thinking, what can we do to make this look even cooler? I should have counted how many of these that we put down, and there's probably very little ways to count it after the fact. Well, you could count the right side of these, maybe. I don't know. It's a curiosity more than anything. So this one should be straight. Should I build the last one, or should I build one less and then look to have it connect? Let's try it and see where we are. Oh man, it's going to take us forever to delete this. This was our experimentation gnome. There are just a lot of objects in here, no doubt. It's not too bad though. If you really wanted to, you could probably save some objects by deleting a lot of the ones at the top. Somebody more math inclined than me could probably tell you, like, if you cut the top 3 of those in the arch, actually, okay, yeah, see, this is me trying to improve it. Let's finish what we've got before we try to improve. All right. So, just want to test the building with this thing, see how it... Oh, that's a good idea. We've got these lookout points. Let's check with these and see if we can see a little better. Oh yeah, much better. All right. Now let's see. If we were like this, this side is the side that's perfectly flat. So now it's on the left. Now it's on the left again. And I would say there. Then let's see if we can go into blueprint mode and rotate it once. It's not very snappy. Yeah, it looks like we need to build a few more. I think we got to go all the way to the flat side, which is like 1 or 2 more, so not a big deal. Let's see. Pretty sure that's our center. The center matters a little less. Oh, wow. Oh, we got to turn blueprint mode off. Oh, I've just realized I'm putting blueprints inside of blueprints inside of blueprints. That's going to be bad. I'm going to pay for that at some point in the future. Guaranteed. It's going to take a hot second to delete all this. Uno momento. Let's try not to delete things accidentally. I have been known to accidentally delete entire space elevators as opposed to partial space elevators. Holy moly, there's a lot of objects. Am I even deleting stuff? Oh, wow. Yeah, wherever I decide to build this, we need to be absolutely sure. So we're learning about the pros and cons of this idea in real time. Okay. Let's hit the lookout tower one more time and see if this will build nicely. Some annoyances in that we're probably going to have to build it. Well, if it's on the outer of the foundation, something like that. Yeah, once you start dealing with circles, you are destined for pain, basically. We can think of a way to make it so it fits. Like, I think that looked pretty good, actually. If we just go over by 1, then we could put a wall under it and have little supports, and then we could also explain that little gap using that method. Let's see, what does Blueprint tell us? It's probably saying there are a million things here to snap to. I don't know which one to snap to. That's probably what we're getting. Maybe blueprint mode is not the answer. I really wish it were, though. Well, there you go. If I jump inside of there, I technically won't be able to get out. So let's not do that. But we do want to build this as a blueprint. Let's take a quick walk around, though. I'm starting to think that the concrete cathedral is going to have a very nice centerpiece. And that square, those little hex points on them, looks pretty cool. I really don't want to do anything else with that. I'm happy with that. And then we will go back in and basically just rebuild it and then save it. Probably would have been a little smarter, easier. Oh yeah, we blew through all our concrete. And it might be too big. This is just a tad too big. Partially overlapping, partially overlapping. Let's see if it's even possible to target it. One moment. Sorry about that. All right. Yeah, well, you can see it from here. It's 2, and then on this side it's 2.1. I could go back and adjust our radials. If I really wanted it to be the shape that would fit in a single blueprint all by itself, I would start with this, then I would... So step 1 would be to put this one in, right? Along this axis. Then I would put this one in right after that, and then I would just collapse the build together. But I'm liking this in shape, so I think I'm going to keep this and then just build it from this quarter panel in the field. I'm sure that's going to give us some sort of trouble, but I think it's worth it. So effectively, these 4 foundations will be empty at the very least. And then the dome will just be there. So I think what we'll end up doing... Yeah, it's just a little over on both sides. So the center of this thing is going to be interesting. But that's your dome. I'm excited about it. I think it's going to look really cool. The other thing to consider is if we want to give it a paint job or not. And that I'm going to have to think about. Do I want to give it like a golden? Look at those tiny, tiny pieces. So if you're doing this, I might suggest coming up with a color you like before, and then you don't have to deal with choosing back and forth. Because now that I'm painting it, I'm thinking a black one would look really cool. My initial thought was like a... You know, like a capital city golden dome. And that's my RP excuse for the scaling. But if we played with this, we might find that we like other stuff. When in doubt, you always have to at least try jet black. Why didn't it change colors? I thought swatches were supposed to update the objects. Boo. Yeah, it's saying the customization is already applied. Give me 1 second. Well, I'm getting customizations already applied still. But playing with this makes me think maybe we could do... It might look too candy stripey if we put it striped all the way up, though. Oh boy. That's going to require focus and concentration and fine motor skills. I could do something like this and use like the Fix-It foundation colors. A little ode. Or, you know, I could do pipeline colors. Yeah, there's lots of options. We'll have to figure it out. But black, unfortunately, doesn't represent as jet black. They're definitely letting the concrete color itself shine through. And I could consider putting this in with the metal version of this. So we're using the small concrete pillar. The small metal pillar, though, it has less design options. Like, I don't think you can color these at all. Yeah, it claims you can, but then you can't. So we'll have to see we'll have to decide what color we choose. We might choose orange just to be sort of Fix-It approved. But we're definitely getting into this topics for the next video. Thanks for hanging out. I hope you know now how to build a dome. If you want to figure out how to build an arch, I'll put a link in the description for my arch blueprint, and then I'll make it an end card, and well, those are the only two things I'll do. We'll see you next time.